Took a couple of presses of the go live button. Make sure I am actually live. I do appear to be. Excellent. Welcome to Monday. And a continuation of Geneforge. How are all of you doing today? I'll let you type that while I try to remember what the hell we're doing. Let's see. Find Shaper, let's kill the outsider rebels, which we're not doing. Hello, World of Light. Welcome back. Tree up the sea chest key. Caves to the east of Kaz. Their leader Masha asks you to recover a key from the docks at the southeast corner of the island. And servile origins. Sholai once told them he saw some steel slabs at the servile creation process there in the South Workshop, which I think is to our north. Anyway, I guess we can fill in the rest of the map. If I'm recalling correctly, there is a choice of going either fighting through a bunch of enemies or going through a bunch of traps. That don't work. Well, there was a way I could tell my guys to stand still. Yes, the other thing I can do is... Hey, I didn't lose anybody. And then I got some energy and essence back. Oh. I think I actually have enough essence for a 5th dinosaur. How did I build these guys? 1 and 2, and then fill in the bottom. Control remains perfect. Excellent. Back to the back with me. Let me throw out some cures. Good thing heal is monstrously effective. Go with the rest of the caves. These caverns were an old clawbug lair. All those pests were driven out a while ago, though. Apparently. Value. Does flint and steel. Some thread. No. Sea chest. But yeah, in the 2 ways, you have to either deal with a bunch of traps, or this one will be new as well. Probably should have saved that other one. Well, that takes me to the Eastern Docks. Okay, so that's handled. But for now, let's head back to Pentil and rebuild our squad. And 5. Everything seems to be working in my stream. Still have 10 essence for heals. Let's head into those eastern docks. You've reached the main docks of Sholai Island. It's another huge ruin. Once supplies and creations entered and exited the island through here. Now you would feel lucky if you found anything useful, like a boat. There's a tapestry bearing the symbol of the Shapers hanging by you. At first you ignore it, then you realize something. It's new. It was brought here from off-island. Someone hung it here recently, claiming this ruin. See an ominous glowing crystal spire not far ahead. When you recognize what it is, you get a sinking feeling. It's a defense pylon, a mindless, extremely dangerous creation. It's a crystal cylinder full of essence and organic goo. When activated, it's capable of incinerating nearby intruders. When you get close, it begins to pulse. It is active and dangerous. Sometimes these pylons have mechanisms that enable you to deactivate them, but you can't see anything of the sort. Pylons are very difficult to kill, and you may need to use mechanics or stealth to get past them. If you can't pass them, look for a different route through Sholai Island. Let's see. Single ally. Protection. And see how difficult they really are to kill. 200 and... that's a lot of health. But they don't have armor, interestingly enough. So I might actually be able to bum rush this. Oh dear. Thank you. Swoop. Move up. Swoop. I'll just wait. Not like I don't have time. Well, that's good. Of course, I can't end combat. So it's one dealt with. Okay. Until rebuild our army. Nothing quite like taking advantage of game mechanics and the fact that you don't have to worry about attrition, but the enemy does. And that's as many as I can make. And we're back. It's like, I don't think it'll respawn. Nope. Oh, but I did drop a crystal. I don't know if there's going to be more. But get here. Get protection on my guys. I'm gonna sneak in and get an angle if I can. Yep. Nom. 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 And swoop. Skip. Bite. That is one way to do it. Pick up these crystal shards. Anything over here? Pestle. Whips. Huh? Chains. Some sticks. Deal a surprising amount of damage. And a spray baton. Alright. Rebuild everything again. Oh, do I have Shaper records on here? Yeah, I do. Let's go talk to Larned, whatever the hell her name was. Ugh. Man, the first soda of the day just so good. Yes, I have a problem. No, I'm not going to do anything about it. More Shaper records for you. I'm not even getting XP for it anymore. Oh well. Hi, merchant. I'd like to trade with you. Actually, no. I'm gonna sell you stuff. Yay! I have monies. Third time's the charm. Oh. Don't experiment with pyrometers. It's like they get hardiness. I don't want enrage. Firewind. 52 degree full one. Yeah, let's have some fun with these buggers. So only 101 health versus 88. Well, they hold closer, though. Let's play with these puppies for a little bit. Again, and stressors. Create. Control's still perfect. Current essence. I don't know. Well, if I forgo casting entirely, I can create 5 of them. Yay! Of course, put myself at the back. And head back to the Eastern Docks. Oh, hi. Fire and cold resistance is the same. So, fiery pellets. Oh, they even put brackets. Let's get out of sight. More crystals. And now we go back to this all over again. Good thing I stopped naming these things a while ago. Anyway. I suppose we can continue in this direction. Pick a lock, and... Go in here? Yes! Holy shit. Needs a clear path, you say. Okay, so you guys distract. So there's 4 in here. I need to get to that control panel. Let's see, there's a control panel here. Several wood controls spiral up from the stone sheet that forms the base. The controls are labeled... They say, cell 1, 2, 3, and defenses. Use the defenses control. You twist the control and it breaks off in your hand. Use cell 1, 2, and 3. Have I doomed myself? Maybe. Run away! You guys keep up the distractions while I run away. Run! Yeah. They're coming after me. I can tell because I can't end combat just yet. Okay. Maybe we should take the harder path. Or the combat path, excuse me. What to do? Pyromers aren't going to be a good idea. They just go boom. Still invested in 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, if I didn't invest quite as much in each one. It's 20. Grade 3 more. Hopefully it won't start to strain my uncontrollably. Oh. Oh, I can apparently only control... I can only have up to 7 beasts in my party. Cool. God damn it. Then why did you go somewhere where you wouldn't have a clear path? Looks like we're not going to be able to have too many of them. Oh yeah, protection. I don't like it's so many. Yeah. Sorry, I pulled a lever. I don't think it really did anything. I'm beginning to doubt the efficacy of the roamers. Yeah. So rack, days, essence appliances. Has a cone attack. Searer could work. Ow. Yeah, let's get out of here. It's like, oh, the control panel, but it doesn't do anything. I can't disable the defenses. Okay, let's look at Servile Warrens, Ruins, Plains, Tribal Woods, Guard Bridge, North Bridge, Pintel East. Let's go back to the theory. It's been a little bit. Maybe some Fiora. Going to fire and overload. Just for the innate haste. Oh, one issue is they don't have the damage reduction that the cryo have. Damn it. Where were the essence pools? There? Had to be. Oh, man. Maybe I should try the other direction. Try going south instead of east. Because those pylons are beastly. There's the essence pool. Cool. Well, back to cryo with me. Get hardiness, frost aura for that focus damage. Yes, passive AoEs are cool. Don't have good enough to create another, but I don't need to. Besides, I can spend that essence on getting a protect spell going. I can spend this time to get soda in me. I'm gonna be marginally more awake. But now, let's try going south first. Never mind, you recognize this room. It's a termination chamber for the most troublesome criminals and rogue creations. And sickle, bucket, mop, shackles, bowl. Looks like we're gonna have to do this the hard way. Up. And let's see. Blessing, which hits everybody. Excellent. Move the two so we need to get access to Mr. Crystal. And why can you not move it anymore? He is stuck. The poor bastard is stuck. Damn. Wait. Damn. Of course, that bastard had to get stuck. So here I am. Maybe I should try going the other way. Okay, back to pen. My head against a brick wall. basically have the place cleared. So rather than going through the south, let's go through the north. Alright. Can I use the... Nope. Just gonna have to tank the mines to the face. Hammers, tools, healing pod. Crystals. I'll heal for myself, so the other ones will be essence. So I can spend that essence to top off my boys. And then regain some essence. Let's see, so the rest of this is going to be more mines. Nope. Empty tunnel and empty tunnel. Okay, so let's try through the more... The supposedly... No, that just hits off to holding 2. Seriously. The word South Entrance is written on the wall. Nice. There are turrets. The sign says Grand Gallery, and there's a huge natural chamber to the west. Alright, so section up. Holy fuck. Get in there, do your damage, if you can. Let's get War Blessing going. So that's as good as anything. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm just approaching this wrong, or if I need to level up some more. Let's see, Essence Lances. Up 1. Try to get everything in range, and decent-ish damage. Or not. I mean, I still lost everybody, but... Try to get rid of this. There's more turrets and more turrets. Holy shit. Let's get out of view. And see what's over this way. Yay, more turrets. Ooh, and a capsule. Won't say no to that. In fact, I'm going to very vigorously say yes by sacrificing the lives of my dear little boys. Maybe even some of my own health. No. Sewer. You get into view and take the attacks. Now there's some health. And what's this? Great Lish! And I already got that, but... Don't say no. Okay. And... yes. Crap. Oh joy, I don't have enough men to deal with that. Another turret through here. I don't have enough mechanics to make this work. Pity. Same deal here. Oh, I managed to shut it off. Yay! It's purple, so it's an essence refill. Highly needed. Gives me 2 boys. Pick the lock. See if there's a... oh, I'm bypassing all the turrets. Cool. Don't have enough mechanics to deal with that either. Alright, that's into the main hall. And here's a bunch of loot. More records, some red flowers, pick lock, or the blast crystals. Those are valuable. More living tools, and a bunch of stuff nobody cares about. Phew. turret. Probably a whole lot of them. Protection up. Ew. Down there. You get as far as you can there. Okay. Although these are basic turrets, so they're not as much of a threat as suppression turrets. We'll get Stir on that guy. And swoop. Fireball. And we're back. Oh, there's another one. Already explored through there. Trapdoor that I already cleaned out. Occurs to me I've probably cleared out the worst of the turrets. I mean, aside for that whole cluster there. Ow. Oh joy, there's more. Going to be even more in here. No, there's another canister though. War Blessing will not be more effective. Nice. And there's some more thorns on the ground. Anyway, I should really skedaddle off this map. And rebuild my squad once again. I think I just triggered another trap without realizing. And then tanked it like a boss. Alright. More fail. 25. I still have perfect control. Let's add cone of ice. Ten left, still have perfect control. I don't have enough to upgrade all of them. I have apparently cleared hold on 2. Good to know. But I have my doubts about that. Why did the traps reset? Oh, the crystal Reset. Okay. God damn it. Fine, healing spores. And then... boom. Boom. Get everyone in there. Let's switch. Switch was the main release for all the sealed vats in the room. Vats were, unfortunately, very good at keeping their organic components fresh. Giving us some volatile Thads, oh joy, and charged Fiora. Essence Lances can hit 2. Giving me some gold for some reason. Cone of Cold isn't really going to work. You just take out that Fiora. Cone of Cold should work from here. Well, that was that. Crystals and a ruby. Money. Got to have it. And let's go see about all this shit up here. Protection. Turn off the crystals, and then Essence Lances, I suppose. Doing a lot of damage. Okay, so get where you can see. Forward. Did the last few turrets. And out of essence. That's that. Probably top myself off. Speed pod, healing pod. Where was the essence pod? Got 12 of the fuckers. Might as well use them. 8 left. To top off my party. Oh. And no. And another thing I don't have the mechanics skill for. Steel breastplate. Just hit chance. Not as good magical armor, but massively better physical armor. Yeah, let's put it on. I'll put the Thorn Baton in there because I can. Girdle of Nimbleness. Ooh, agility. Oh, and I've had... I have a chance to attack more now. So do I. And I also haven't been using the Girdle of Strength, even though I've been focusing my critters on... Oh, crap. But, of course. Alright. Load game. Autosave. was only like, what, 6 minutes ago? I'm gonna take a couple more stabs at the eastern docks. Unless I need to go north. I might need to go north. I was just hitting F5 to go quick save. Keyboard shortcuts. Quick use, slot 1. Quick save is F3. Can't quick save during combat. Quick save done. Okay. Action. Try damnedest to focus down that one crystal. At least one of you isn't stuck, just delayed. Let's get Sarah down on that. Walk in, swoop. Yeah, I don't think I have enough DPS to handle the pylons here. Indeed! Dare I not hoard? God damn it. Let's see. Now I'm wondering if I need to head north. Go to Kazg. Friendly settlement, quote unquote. Standard array. I like that they do let you name them, even though it's a very silly thing to do, considering how quickly you will run through your minions. Five, and each takes 7, so no. Icy tunnels? Let's check out the dry wastes. It's been a while since we've been here. Dry waste. This valley is dry, dusty, and barren, and it looks like it's been this way for a very long time. Something afflicted this area with a horrible sickness, and you would guess it happened long before the Shapers arrived. The valley is not completely without life, though, however. Seems a lot of clawbug tracks. This is a preferred environment for these hardy creatures. Clawbugs can be extremely vicious and powerful creations, and the bones scattered all over the ground indicate that the locals are not friendly. Boy, there's a lot of them. Let's get protection up. And boy, do they have a lot. There. More blessing down as well. Everybody's getting poisoned. Nice, got one. So you get a little bit out of the way. Take some pot shots as well. Seems to be it there. Let's wait for the poison to wear off. Yeah, that would have been overwhelming at an earlier point, but here it's not so much. Ow. Look through their stuff. Ooh, rough crystal. Huh. Great potential. Maybe it could be worked into something. Shaper equipment. I think metal face cell. Steel pod. Let's get more essence lenses going. Of course it misses, and it just runs up and shoves its claw right in, or its stinger right into my dick. Because that's how that goes. These are stinging claw bugs. Which have armor. Shit. That's holes? Okay. This is gonna call for a curing pod on myself. And a healing pod. Swoop in there. Okay. Get myself healed up. Shielding pod. There's some stuff in here. Ice crystal. Won't say no to that. A pot. More shielding pod. Coins. Shaped gauntlets. Which are not carnelian gloves, but they would give me more armor. Battle pod. This gourd contains specially formulated, mildly enchanted shaper-made goo. Eating it has some beneficial effects. Fortunately, it keeps for a long time. Pods help only you. Use spores to help your entire group. Gauntlets into the bag. And it'd be nice if there was like an automatic. There we go. And that's one taken care of. There's only two here? They're iron claw bugs. Get a Sir down there. Nom. Irish. Best not try to get away. That would be quite rude. Oh. This one's level 12. Support pylon. Highly resistant to fire and cold. No armor. Okay, yep, missed. Can I do not have an angle on that? Well, why did you get to act for twice, bastard? Blow myself up. You swoop in, you bite. You swoop in, bite. And you can swoop, but you can only do it once. Ow. Asshole. Okay, now, let's see, dry waste. This cave used to be used by shapers for something, but you can't tell what. One of their artifacts remains. A tall crystal pylon. It's cracked and the light within flickers. Centuries here have made it unstable. Oh yeah, healing pod, curing pod. Many forces enough to deal with this thing. Billions, too. Let's go shut it up. Oh, nice. Definitely need to heal myself up. Get a nice crystal down. Wow. Okay. Let's go pick up that stuff. See if we can safely skedaddle our ass out of here. Ah! Help me! Yes, I'm ready to leave. It won't let me leave the way I want to leave. Let me go back to Fakiri. And rebuild my army. Baron's research, huh? And the junkyard. Anyway, let's continue trying to clear out these wastes. So, you know, put myself at the back. Let's see, 30 pounds. I've killed enough claw bugs to cross safely. Good to know. Oh. There's another camp. Asshole? See, the warrior looks away from you. The woman at the north end of the camp clears her throat. Okay. Zendaida. There's an invader here. A human woman from outside Shaper lands. She sits at the fire, tending to a meager meal and speaking to her fellow soldiers. The language is foreign to your lands. You've explored enough of Susi Island to recognize it. These people are Sholai. When they see you, they jump to their feet and reach for their weapons. The woman stops them from attacking, though you see the terror in her eyes. She points to herself and says, Zendaida. Who are you? She says something. What are your questions? The warrior says something angry. She asks you a question. You realize you don't understand them at all. The question ends. Now the conversation ends. Still see enemies, but way too far away to even reasonably attack. Oh, there's one. Let's see, this will be another clawbug. No, there's a ghost in there. This tunnel bears unmistakable signs of excavation by clawbug claws. The floors of this cave are littered with dry carapaces. Someone cleaned this lair of rogues recently. The cave is icy cold. Spectre Sage. And specters, huh? Interesting. I have pen. There are more specters still. I think we just cleared him out. Oh, nice. Tunic, brick, javelin, fancy bow. Let's see, this is an ancient stone pillar. It's been sitting in this cave for many centuries. The constant drip of water from the ceiling has coated it with a thick mineral deposit, concealing whatever purpose it once had. There we go! Gold thorns, bones, bronze sword. And nothing of value on the floor. Oh, more living tools and more money. Got to have my money. Turn myself off and continue with the bug extermination. Although, let's see what the region... That's western based. Sholai camp, stone pylon. Might maybe be important later? Maybe. So many iron claw bugs here. But that also means lots of XP. Let's move back. That shot there. Haha. Missed. And that course of action. But hey. Oh. Maybe something back here. Just bones. Okay, I think that's the base. Just whatever. Let's head east. To Baron's research. Here's an orc. Is this place gonna have people? Maybe. Baron's research. It's at a massive Shaper installation. It's buried under the shifting sand. Or it was buried under the shifting sand for many years, and then someone dug it out. Now, whoever lives here, they have left a gruesome warning to intruders. Skulls on poles. Happily, the skulls were all removed from creations, not humans or serviles. Still a clear message that you may not be welcome. You can see writing on the obelisk ahead, Baron's research. A Shaper research hall kept out in the wastes, a safe distance from any town. Baron's research. There's a Vlish. There's a few Vlish, actually. Hey. So it's got a fiery pound. No, of course you can't actually see either of the guys. How do you not have a clear path down there? Oh, look, there's more Vlish. Yeah. So you're probably gonna die. Have fun with that. I did not mean to click that ability. Wow, there's a lot of you guys, aren't there? Over here. That's that bastard. Fiery pounce over there. Anyway, let's see what they were hoarding. Ooh, decent amount of valuables. Oh, over there. And my other two come back to the fold. Some drawings have been etched into the stone pillars to either side. Serviles carved them into the stone with crude tools. The drawings depict huge, strange birds. They stand upright, but they have reptilian wings and tails, huh? Interesting. A long passage leads into this facility. At the far end, you see servile guards. They're fierce Inu tiles, sharpened to a fine point by years of surviving this harsh desert. One of them shouts, "We know you! You are a Shaper! Stay out or we slay you! You are nothing to us!" Guards shout an alarm and draw their weapons. For a moment, they're considering letting you in to trade with you. Alas, whatever you need to calm their nerves, you don't have it. Well, obviously. Over there. Well, hopefully I'm not doing anything too, These buggers do a lot of damage. Nice crystal. Bleh. Wow, that did basically nothing. Ow. Can I please hit? Apparently not. Oh! One down, finally. At great expense. So you're supposed to lay down and die. Yep. And back to carry to rebuild my forces. Still perfect. And I can create one more fully upgraded Crayola. While still having perfect control. Hell yeah. Back to Baron's research. Uncomprehending stare. I love the orcs. They're just so cute. There's stuff of... No, there is not stuff of value there. Yep. Already been through here. No need to pop up to save messages. Let's see, Unitile Villager. That'll be quick. Unitile Brigand. So, walk up. You emerge into the clearing in the middle of these research halls. Cliffs rise high over your heads to either side. This facility is sustained by a natural spring, which creates a small, cool oasis. Serviles everywhere stare at you as you pass. They are not friendly. These Unitiles came here to escape intruders, and your presence alarms them. As you advance, they all find excuses to go somewhere else, as far away as possible. There are several stone structures set in the cliff walls surrounding you. The largest main research hall to the east, and another large hall to the directly to the north.
Oh!
I sure do hope that none of this is important. See another guard there. No. How did you skip, and move forward. You can get a swoop in. Get a Zero over here. Get the X out of the way. Let's see here. Carrying pod, healing pod. And then I died. Okay. Something tells me I'm not supposed to be attacking that place. Let's see here. Autosave, Baron Research, 5 minutes ago. Although I'm not sure they're going to be friendly with me ever now that I've killed 2 of their guards. Oh well. I cleared out the Vlish, I guess. Yeah, Baron's Research is still hostile. So now to the junkyard. What am I dealing with here? More Vlish. Rogue Vlish. Just Rogue Vlish, okay. And then the curse wore off. More back here? Yes, indeed. Damn it. Need a clear path. Good. Swoop in. Eliminate the threat. That threat. And we're done. Bones. Hey, more valuables. I'll take those. Yes, please. Healing spores. More Shaper records. There we go. My dinos are back in action. But if I'm going to regroup, we're heading into the next cave. The problem is that I have to have my hands on the arrow keys to move the camera, but the shortcut for starting combat and ending combat is F. That is highly inconvenient, and I do not have the reaction time for that. That is my excuse for constantly getting drop, or for constantly letting the enemies get the drop on me. Minimize the amount that can still attack. And get back to action. Skull. Ancient stone pillar, that is indiscernible. And let's go ahead and top off our dinos. Get a bit worse for wear. They're pylons. Something tells me they're important. Quite reach, but now he can. Perfect opportunity for that ice breath. Okay, others. The venom thorns. Crystals, thorns. Top of boys. More Vlish. This time we are getting the drop on him. Ah. So you're in here. Where are you? Right there. Man, they're all grouped up. How convenient. So, here. You can just walk up and get all the way down. 2 down. Now then, essence lights. Does the job! Excellent. Oh, another dead servile with a discipline wand. Just dazed. Crystal curing spores. Pod bedroll. There's the way out. Bastard. Oh, there's more flesh over here. They're just waiting. Boy, they really stacked the Terrified on that one guy. One flesh out. Stuff. One sword. Spray crystal. I could use some more of that. Nothing of value on the ground. Oh, it's nice to be strong enough to actually handle these areas. It's gonna be some good XP. Come on. Get over here. I want to top you off. Well, this is a thing. The junkyard. The serviles of Sucia Island have spent the last century industriously scouring Shaper ruins for any supplies of value. This building is a center for that sort of activity. You've never seen such an array of old, crumbling Shaper debris. There are broken vats, rusty equipment, used canisters, and a dazzling array of mixed trash. Apparently useful items are taken south to the cities. Junk comes here to die. Yeah, it does. He buys and sells, apparently. I have a sneaking suspicion that everything surrounding this will be full of trash. So you find a concealed button, press it. Nothing happens. Okay, let's go talk to the guy with the stuff. Tinker, tinker. Servile walks up to greet you. She is middle-aged, full of energy, and unaffected by the fact that you're a Shaper. She smiles up at you. Greetings, welcome to our humble trash pit. I am Proof. I am the trader here. Do you have any quality equipment? She thinks, yes, we do. Hidden special things, which we have which we are saving to sell for money for emergencies, but you are the Shaper. We might trade with you. If you help us. To the west, through the wastes, you'll find a large gate. Some miles to the west, there will be large stone pillars around it, and many ghosts. None of us have been able to explore and scavenge beyond that gate because of the spirits, but you might be able to clear it, so we could get past there. If you clear that gateway, we will let you see our special stash. Who were these ghosts in lives? We don't know. They aren't talkative. They are usually too busy trying to drain the life energy of their victims. What makes the Shades so dangerous? I never fought them, of course. We ran away. We could sense their power, though. There was a lot of it. Are you worried about the rogues outside? No, those Lish, or their ancestors, have been living out there for many, many years. They are old rogues. We feed them, they leave us alone. The old rogues only rarely threaten serviles, only when they're scared or hungry. What about the rogues who do attack serviles? Those are the new rogues. They appeared only recently, only after the outsiders came. Have you seen the outsiders? Very little. They entered these mountains, and the Lish chased them out. We spend most of our time scavenging the wastes. The wastes are full of old rogues, and the outsiders stay away from here. What sort of things are around here? To the west and north are the dry wastes. Many of the old spirits, many vicious rogues. Very few serviles are brave enough to go out here. To the south are the settled lands of Curie and Pensil. Sane serviles to the east is the river, and then the research halls, the old Shaper halls. There are many outsiders and rogues. Very, very dangerous. What sort of things are out in the dry wastes? Ah, there is a mystery. No, there is a mystery. I don't know. The Shapers, when they were here, only rarely went out there. There are ruins, old ruins, of the people who lived here long ago, before the Shapers came. At least, that is what the old Shaper records say. I found mentions that the Shapers built a tomb out there once, but that's all I found. What do you know about that tomb? Almost nothing. It will be a place of great honor for the greatest researchers of the Shapers on the island. I don't know where it was, or what would we put into it. Have you seen anything else unusual? Well, there are these cactus fields due west of here. They're filled with claw bugs now, very dangerous. Before the rogues appeared, though, sometimes see a Thad wandering around up there. Didn't see it very often. It avoided me. One strange thing, it always clutched a metal orc to its chest. I want to sell stuff. Buy my stuff. Rough crystal. I'd like to trade with you. Daggers, thorns, living tools, yes please. Always, Shaper records as well. Nothing too useful. Control panel was ripped whole out of some road somewhere. It isn't hooked up to anything, and the organic part is slowly dying. Hum. Some more living tools, a bunch of broken stuff. Shock. You meet a jittery old servile. He is hard at work trying to repair an old thorn baton. It's still alive, but its stern casing is cracked. Servile manipulates his tools with surprising skill, trying to heal the creature. At first, it seems he doesn't notice you. Then you realize that you're making him nervous, and he is immersing himself in his work to remain calm. He looks up at you and says, "Welcoming to the Shaper. Welcome, I am Shock. Welcome to our tiny shop." What are you working on? I fix things. We find many of your old things, and us Tinkers, descendants of Tinkers, we fix them and trade them so we can live. It is hard work, but our ancestors were trained well. Right now I'm trying to repair this baton. Its housing is cracked, and the pressure on the creature prevents it from spitting the thorn properly. I wish I could repair better, but I don't have enough Shaper equipment. It is rare. Perhaps I can help. Now, what sort of equipment do you need? Shaper equipment. Machinery, lab devices. If you find something like that, I will pay you. I can do that. Where might I find good equipment? I cannot reach the research halls in the mountains of the northeast of the corner. I suspect I may be able to find equipment there. Do I have any Shaper equipment you can use? No. Apparently not. What are you working on? Perhaps I can try to help. You may look. You know more than me. You inspect the baton. It is much more difficult to maintain the thing than you thought. You poke at it with a tool, it squeaks and twitches. Eventually you hand the baton back to Chuck. He is tactfully quiet. I can understand you're not fixing it, Shaper. You must be tired. Feel free to continue. I'd like to trade with you. Speak with proof. You do the scavenging. Isn't it dangerous? It is dangerous. Even the most mad rogues do not chase me, as long as I am careful and do not get too close. I think it's something basic in their minds, in the way you Shapers made us, which makes them fear attacking serviles. Or at least, that's the way it was. Lately, more and nastier rogues. Rogues that happily attack us have appeared. What sort of things do you scavenge? Anything. Anything I can find. Mostly trash. I wish I could get to the old Shaper records, which say where the best supplies were, but I cannot. Old Shaper records? Where might those be? Kazg. Kazg was one of the largest... was once the largest city on the island. All records of where the most valuable equipment was placed are there, but Kazg is full of takers, and the takers will not share. If you wanted to know more about what you have, where you could find... about what you could find where, Kazg is the place to go. Toivo is the main record keeper. So... find equipment. Bring him Shaper equipment. But none of the Shaper equipment I have on hand is for him. Clear the Ghost Gate. Long march west from the junkyard, then north. For maze of valleys scoured in the mountains by relentless winds. Okay. Pretty sure I've cleared enough of the bush. Oh no, there's another one. And then north to the western wastes, I would assume. More claw bugs. This is a dusty forest of warped and twisted trees. There are gnawed bones in the ground everywhere. Most are old and crumbling, but some are left recently. There's a heavy vinegar smell in the air, and the dusty breeze carries to you the sharp rhythm of clicking claws and mandibles. You look at the ground closely and find faint clawbug tracks everywhere. Level 9, and a spawner, huh? It's fun, I can deal with it. It's only level 12. Eight, 7. Get Seer down if I... No, I can't. Get here, I think. Frost breath down. Can't actually. Don't even need to do a Seer. Do basically particle with the kit. Ghost! Okay, ooh, more crystals. Resistance pods, so I can heal my boys. That's the one that's in the worst shape. Oh man. Wastes ghost? Same deal. Okay. Okay. Nothing there. I don't think this is going to be the ghost gate. Giblins and a murdered Sholai. I should just say dead. Don't know if it was forever. Feel your hair stand on end for a moment. Oh, there's a lectern here. Waste's journal. You find an old Shaper notebook, abandoned when the island was barred. Its author probably thought he or she would be able to return to collect it. After decades of exposure to the hot, dusty air, only a short section of it is legible. Truly, the natives who settled the island before us were strange people, a mixture of savagery and cunning, of simple beliefs and strange necromantic powers. At last I have received assistance. 5 guardians will help me safely explore the massive ruins. It's hard to get attention and resources because of all the excitement around the Geneforge, but long illegible section. Their power was so great that even now their shades are still potent and dangerous. We can defeat them, but it's risky, especially since they resist unreadable. And then enter the largest ruins on the northwest corner of the island. Huh. There's spawner. Nice. Can get up there. There too. You? Nope. Of course, I still tried anyway. You provide moral support and fireballs. Why is that one in... What the hell? Some of these claw bugs seem like a real pain in the ass. Of course I missed. Iron Ward Construct, huh? Interesting. Go ahead and finish off the spawner. Some nice frost breath down. All that poison and acid doing some real numbers on my guys. Oh, and they're stealthy. How nice. You guys go ahead and get me... and distract while you slowly die, and I run away. Run away. There it is. I need to recoup my losses. Huh. That's weird. Anyway. Let's go back to security. Oh, yeah. Oh. I wonder how many fully upgraded fuel upgrade. I mean, the Krylo are great. It's been a while since I've rolled with the fire lizards. I can create a full set. Nice. Talk about volume of fire. Anyway, back into the Western Wastes. Let's head north. Some creepy, crazy bullshit I can run into. There's a large nest. Looks like it's been used recently. A lot of humanoid hands, and you feel your hand. See, looks, there are a lot of humanoid tracks around it, something large and barefoot, like a Thad. Candle. Thad nest. Spawners. Let's get protection up. Point reach. Hey! Finally got a level up there. Yay. That's not nice. 7 and blessing. Flat shot there. Volume of fire is very powerful. Oh joy. There's more. Take a step back. And there is one. Numb. Crystals. And I leveled up. Let's see. Well, I got 10 points. More intellect would be nice. More mechanics would be really good. I think I have enough essence for now. At least for this level. More mechanics. Oh, what's this? Gold ring. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, hey, there's another one. Rune Ward Construct. Ow. That really hurt. What did that mean? I think I'm about to die. I am not. Let's get healing pod. Carry pod. Another healing pod. Jesus Christ. What shit is there just sitting around? Alright, protect. So everything's going for me. I have a spray crystal, I guess. Can okay. Let's go back. Okay, back to Vicari. Yeah, might as well. Full complement of Fiora once again. And yeah. I think I'll go ahead and cut stuff off here. I'll see you guys again next week. Well, stuff and things, and we never got around to helping those rogue Sholai, did we?